Hey all my movie maniacs out there, hope you have a safe and fun new year. Got another review for you today, and it is Long Way North, an animated film from France brought to us by director Remy Chaillet, and I hope I pronounced it right, if not I apologize, and written by Claire Paloletti, giving us the story of late 19th century Russia, where you have a young aristocrat who runs away from home, puts away all of her family, just abandons all of that to go on a journey to try to find out what happened to her famous captain grandfather, who was head of a ship, a very advanced ship, that went on an expedition to discover the North Pole. And we watch Sasha face many obstacles, most of them real-world obstacles and issues that she never had to face while she was growing up in her kind of aristocratic family, as well as trying to save the name, the honor of the name of her family, and find out what happened to her grandfather, who she really, really loved. This is an amazing film, folks. It is as rich in story as it is in the animation that is used to tell it. The Sasha character is an extremely strong female character that I loved watching on screen. I loved watching the journey of this character. And when we get introduced to her, we get the feeling right away she's not your, normal late 19th century Russian young aristocrat. She's got more dreams of going sailing, which, a female sailor, especially at that time, oh my God, and her grandfather, and getting to learn that relationship between the two, those were some really touching moments. But getting to watch her grow, seeing her abandon everything and face real world obstacles and overcoming them with that determination of finding her grandfather was fantastic. It's an excellent role model, I think, for kids, and it's worth watching for that character alone. But all the characters in here felt real, even though it was animated. None of them felt too exaggerated at all. They all felt very grounded and very unique, and they felt like people who would have been around during that time. And I loved how they were written, and it was entertaining. There's humor in here, there's drama, it goes to some darker subjects as well as keeps things a little light too. It really is a well-balanced film that I think everyone will find something to enjoy in here, except maybe the very young, because there aren't a whole lot of action scenes in here, and with it being a little bit more grounded, the very young may lose a little interest. But that aside, this is just a very solid animated film. I was pulled in from the first scenes that we had with this movie, and traveled right along and just invested in this film till the credits rolled. They're tugged at your heartstrings a bit, and it doesn't... while it's your standard kind of hero's journey story, it's because of how they wrote this character, specifically Sasha, that I say gives it this refreshing feel and is something that should be seen by more people. Now, it's going to be distributed by Shout Factory. They showed it last week in Chicago, and this just recently in San Francisco, and hopefully they show it on more screens. And if it doesn't get wide released, at least soon gets video released so more people can enjoy this film. It is French, there are subtitles, but don't let that turn you away from it. It's worth a watch. It is as solid of a story as the other great wide-release, big studio films that we got this past year for animated films, and heck, even live-action films. So, Long Way North, really seek it out. I'll put a link down below so you can follow news of it and check out when it's released. Needs to be seen by more people because it's an excellent animated film and shows you that great animated films don't just come from the US, but come from around the world. And that'll about do it for us here at The Final Cut. Thank you so much for watching and your support. Hope to make 2017 just as great as 2016. I know a lot of people kind of dog 2016, and a lot of bad things happened, but a lot of good things as well. So hold on to that and let that carry you into the new year. Thank you so much for your support. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, keep that ticket stub.